Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. Recently, we got the brand new Google Pixel stand, the second generation. It's a 30 watts wireless charging stand. You can also click the upper right corner to view the teardown of Google's 65 watts charger. Then let's back to this wireless charging stand. It consists of a base and a stand. The stand is pure white and the base is darker. The middle of the charging stand is slightly sunken, so the gap between phone and stand can enhance heat dissipation. There is an opening at the bottom, and the internal fan can cool down the phone to achieve long-term wireless charging. The USB-C port is on the back. The bottom is made of non-slip silicone with Google logo in here. The model is G5SPY. It supports input of 5 volts 3 amp, 9 volts 3 amp, 12 volts 2.25 amp, 15 volts 2.67 amp, 20 volts 2 amp. And the output can reach 5 watts, 10 watts, 15 watts, and 30 watts. By the way, it also has passed the Qi certification of the Wireless Power Consortium. Its weight is about 260 grams. Google says it can support up to 23 watts for compatible Pixel phones and 15 watts for Qi certified devices. Since we do not have Pixel phones, so we try to use the PowerZK M002C to test the charging power of iPhone 13 Pro and Mate 40 Pro. Unfortunately, both can only reach around 6 to 7 watts. Next, let's start to take it apart. Use the spider to pry along the gap. The non-slip silicone is fixed by double-sided tape and clips. The plastic module is fixed by 4 screws, and the flat cable connected to the indicator light. Remove the 4 screws to separate the base. Continue to remove the front cover. There were 2 wireless charging coils inside, so you can place your phone vertically and horizontally. Each coil has an NTC thermistor for temperature monitoring. The charging module is also fixed by 4 screws. Let's continue to remove it. Take out the module, which adopts an aluminum alloy frame, very heavy. The main PCB is fixed on it by screws. The components on PCB are protected by shielding. Let's separate the PCB. There were 2 film capacitors from STE on the back, with standard voltage is 250 volts. The gray one is 0.4 microfarad and the yellow one is 0.25 microfarad, and it is marked with Luxshare precision. Here are the solder joints of wireless charging coils and thermistors. Next, remove the cooling fan. DC 12 volts, 0.24 amp, and it comes from Delta. Separate the charging coils. And use the heat gun to remove the metal shielding. After removing it, we can see the master control chip, voltage conversion circuit, and full bridge circuit. Then let's introduce them one by one. The protocol chip comes from Richtek technology used for protocol identification, so it can support 5 to 20 volts input. Here is a 220 inductor. The Synchronous step-down converter is next to the inductor used to power the control circuit. Model is Texas Instrument TPS 560430. It supports 36 volts input and 600 mA output. The microcontroller comes from STMicroelectronics, used to control heat dissipation and other functions. Here's the memory marked with 2050YH0, and this is the Synchronous buck boost converter. Model is MPS MP28167-A. It integrates MOSFET and supports 3M output. Here is a 4R7 inductor, which can work with buck boost converter to adjust the output voltage. The solid capacitor for output filtering is 35 volts, 47 microfarad. The master control chip comes from IDT P9247, used for wireless charging transmitter. It integrates 32-bit ARM M0 processor, MOSFET driver, and current sense amplifier. There is another memory IC marked with 4H110. This is the MOSFET used to drive the charging coil. There are 3 dual asymmetric MOSFETs used to drive 2 wireless charging coils. Model is AOS AONY36354 with stand voltage at 30 volts. Those 2 filter inductors are used to suppress interference. The single operational amplifier comes from Texas Instruments LM321LV. This step-down inductor can power the master control chip. Finally, the USB-C port is vertically soldered on the PCB. Well, that's all components of the Google Pixel stand. It's equipped with 2 coils inside, so it's very convenient to charge your phone in different positions. The aluminum alloy frame can improve the product's stability and heat dissipation performance. This wireless charger is produced by Luxshare Precision, one of Apple's manufacturers, so the overall quality is pretty good. Okay, that's all for today's video. You can click the corners to view the teardown of Google's 65 watts charger. Please drop a like, leave your comments, and subscribe to us. See you in the next video. Bye!